Hello and welcome to my channel. Age is just a number and my name is Barbara Jean. This is a channel for women over 40, over 50, over 60, over 70 and beyond who have a love of fashion and beauty. So if this is a channel that you think that you might be interested in and you haven't subscribed yet, please consider hitting that little subscribe button down there below. Right next to it is a little bell. Ring it and it'll notify you of the next video that I make. So and if you are already subscribed, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for coming back and spending a few minutes of your very, very busy day with me. I so appreciate it. But today we're going to be talking about some items I got from By Terry. So if you want to see what I got from By Terry, hang tight and we'll get started on it right away. All right, so all I've done my face, and what I'm doing today is this is the what is it? Oh, Camo CC Cream. I'm doing a video on it as well too. So that's my foundation. So, but for this video is all about a brand that I absolutely love. I don't have that many products. I intend on getting some more, but this is the By Terry brand, and I have been using and absolutely loving and it's well loved if you can see this, but it has lasted me forever. This is the hyaluronic hydro powder. It's got hyaluronic acid in it, so it's moisturizing powder. So, and I specifically use this for my under eye area. So and then I'm going to show you how I'm going to do a little bit with my eyeshadow as well too. But so today, but I got an order from By Terry. So I wanted to show you what I got. So just a few things in here. So the first thing is their waterproof color eye pencil. And this is in the color number 3, Bronze Generation. So here it is. And it's a beautiful pencil. And I look at it, and you really have to look at it in detail. I just looked at it, I immediately thought, well, that's just a black. But then it's got some gold flecks in it. So I guess that's what's the bronze. So let's see if I put it here on my hand. It's very smooth. I don't know if you can tell, it just looks kind of like a lighter black almost. But I can see a little bit of iridescent in there. So, and that's waterproof, so let me get that off my hand before it sets too quickly. All right, so let's go ahead, and I'm going to tight line real quick. And we're just going to do one eye, and then we'll come back and do the other. All right. so that eye is tight lined. Okay, so we'll set this aside. So what I'm going to grab here is an eyelash primer when I find it. Let me find an eyelash primer. Where did I put it? Oh my goodness. Okay, we're just going to, for the purpose of this, we're just going to grab this one here. And this is Wet n Wild Photo Focus. And it's the Rose Eyeshadow Primer. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to squeeze out a little bit. Okay, doesn't take much. Using my finger just to go in and go up. I want just a touch more. I think I didn't get a whole bunch on there. I'm not having a whole lot of luck squeeze. Oh, there it comes. Okay, I must have. All right. So I want that to be drying. And for just a second, so I'm going to talk about a couple of other things that's in my box here. So, and the thing that we're going to be using today is this. I saw it, I knew I had to have it. This is the VIP Expert Palette. This is 10 eyeshadows, matte to metallic, and this color of this palette is the number 3, Paris Mon Amour. So, you've heard me talk. I was supposed to go to Paris in France this past October with my daughter, so didn't get to do that. So, but so I thought I'd go there in eyeshadow. Here is the palette. It is just stunning, and it's got the little indentions. There's the Eiffel Tower, fireworks, and the colors just is so pretty. So the only thing it's missing to me really is a transition shade, the first lay down. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do, let me find it here. I think this Milani bronzer is such a wonderful neutral, and this can be used as a wonderful transition shade. So I'm thinking this will work well with that as a transition shade. So this one is what we're going to be using today for the eyeshadows. But I want to show you what else I got in here. And this is the number 2. This is the one that came out before this one. And this one is the, it's called Terribly Paris. Both of them are called Terribly Paris. Terribly, Terrybly. Terribly Paris, yeah, whatever. Okay, so this is also 10 eyeshadows. So I'm going to show you this. This will be another video for a different day. And see if I can get this sucker opened without damaging my nails. Nails are jewels, not tools. So keep trying to remember that. So, all right, we'll pop that open. So this one is gold to where this one is pink. So this one is called, what does it say on here? It's number 2, Paris by Night. So these are dark, rich colors. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? So you got that one. Probably easier if I just took I was trying to keep the brushes from falling out. So I'm going to show you side by side. They're totally different, but they're just absolutely gorgeous. So, all right, so this one is for another time. And I'll set it back in here in its little box. And what else is in here? Oh, they sent me a couple of little sample things that I haven't tried here. Okay, this is the Hyaluronic Hydra Primer. So the powder has a primer too, I guess. I haven't tried it. I'll have to try that one day. And then a little card that's got some little lipstick samples on it. So, and I've not tried any of their lipsticks as of yet, but these colors are so pretty. Actually, yeah, they're 4 different colors, it looks like. No? 3 different colors. Number 2, which is Vintage Nude, and then there's a My Red number 16, which is a shine, and then a My Red number 10 matte. So those are going to be pretty to play with as well too. So, but the purpose of this is we're going to do this eyeshadow. So I'm going to get this out of my way. And let's see, I want try and keep this as simple as possible. Let's see, can't get it here. For the transition shade, I'm not sure how much I'm liking this little holder because some of them are too big and they won't let it go. Okay, and this is what I was talking about, this little eyeshadow tray. But I've got some new brushes coming. I'm so excited. All right, using my little switch pen. All right, for the transition shade, I'm just going in here. And I'm not doing a complicated look. This is just for an everyday eye look for how I would wear it every day. And I'm hoping, and I'm just going to see if, put this down, I'm going to see if I can bring you in, if it will let me bring it in a little bit closer. Nope, wrong way. If that is a little bit easier to see. Okay, came in there. All right, so I've got the transition on there. I'm going to, and I've done it to where it meets the bottom of the eyebrow. So bringing that in toward the center. Now this brush is just, I've had it for years. This is a Trish McAvoy, and it's a tapered blending brush. So it's just a small tapered blending brush. And I've had it for years, but I'm so excited about the new brushes that I have got coming. So I'm getting out of my box a little bit on some brushes, so that's going to be fun. So here's going to be what I'm going to buff out with is the rounded crease brush, and this is by Sonia Kashuk. It's kind of a bigger. It is rounded, and it's very, very soft. So I'm just going to work on that edge. All right, so now I'm going to go in with a smaller brush, which is the Sigma E45, a little tapered one. The rule of thumb, or mine that I go by, is the darker your shades, the smaller your brush. So let's go in with, trying to think what I've got, what I'm wearing right now. Let's do this Let's kind of keep it simple. Let's just go in with this really dark chocolate matte shade right here. And I'm just going to go into just with the tip a little bit. Tap it off. And that color payout is, I just barely touched it in there. Barely touched it. All right, blending brush again. Just going to blend. And I have an edge. Okay. All right, we're going to go back into that chocolate just a little bit again. Do these even have colors? No. Not on here. No colors, unless it's on the box or something. But I'm not going to worry about it. So I'm going to start with, I'm just going to come down here. You see what I'm doing? I'm just bringing it in here. Get the fluffy blending brush out again. All right. A little bit more of the chocolate brown. Bring it, coming up just a little bit higher there on the edge. All right. Now I want to, for the lid, I really want to use the Eiffel Tower, and it's that coppery color, which is right here. So I'm wondering, let's see, this has got a brush. What is this brush? Okay, let's just try this little brush. This is by Terry's little brush. It's a little, very soft little flat brush, but still tapered. And then the pointed one at the end. All right, so let's go in and see with this coppery color. I'm just going to see if this brush will pick it up. You never know with the brushes that come in these palettes if they're going to actually work or not. It's extremely, extremely soft. And it's going to take forever. All right, so let's try my finger. Show you there. Very pretty. So what I'm going to do, let's try this. Where's my Max Fix Plus? Let's go on with this little brush here. This is a BH Cosmetics Pro shader. And I'm going to pick up some of that product here. And then I'm going to spray it with a little bit of Max Fix Plus. And see how that does. All right, that's pretty. That is very pretty. Now I really want to, you see it looks a little blotchy, just a little bit, like right there. I'm going to try and blend that out a little bit with this. Sometimes you just have to take that transition color and kind of just go back over it a little bit. All right, and then I'm going to go in with this very palest color here and do that under my eyebrow and see if I can kind of marry that into there. And again, I'm going to use my finger to do this. Actually, I think I'll do my little bitty finger. See if I can get that kind of smoothed out and go back in. With that transition shade and bluff a little bit more. Okay, now I'm going to use, let's do this one. This is that little bitty brush that came in it. And I'm just going to go with that dark shade that I used. And it is extremely pigmented, as you can see. Just put that underneath there. Now, let's see. Okay, I'm going to take this one here. This is that Sonia Kashuk. It's the Detailed Smudger switch pan. And then kind of just try and blend that out a little bit. Then I'm going to get that brown off of there and go back into that copper color. It's not picking up very much. Okay, let's try this one. This is a Sigma shader inner corner, because I'm just wanting the slightest color payoff underneath there with that. Okay, now I'm looking at that to see, do I need to clean that up a little bit? Now what I'm going to do is take a little bit of, where is one? I take a little card. Take some concealer. Cover from the corner of my eye up there. I just want the lightest amount. Take that out of my hand because it's quite a bit. Taking some off with a Q-tip. The excess there. Now with my finger. Now I have a cleaner line there. And I'll go back in with a little powder. On a sponge. And then the fluffy brush for blending. And I'm just going to go in gently, just to help soften that a little bit. Now I still want a little bit more of the white up there for under the brow. So let's take that detailed smudger again into that little white, just a little bit, and target placement. There we go. There. All right, so I can go back and do a little bit darker on there if I want to with this, just on the edge. Just a little bit darkness right there. All right. So I'm going to go and do the other eye and put some mascara on, and then we'll do a little bit of lips and we'll be done. See you in a minute. All right, so I have got mascara on. I've got both eyes done. What do you think of this eyeshadow? They're very, very nice. So I went ahead and lined my lips with Milani Color Statement Lip Liner in 09 Spice. So I thought I would do, I'm not much on using the little samples, but I just can't resist. So we're going to open, I want to use the Vintage Nude in 2 matte, and that is going to be this one right here. So I'm just going to pull it back. And there it is right there. I'm going to take a little brush, and let's see. Oh, that's pretty. All right, All right. All right, so that completes this look with this beautiful eyeshadow palette by Terry. Number 3, Paris Mon Amour. And it is just a beautiful palette. There's a good look at it, yeah. So, all right, so I hope you enjoyed this and I hope you got some inspiration. And if you've tried by Terry eyeshadows, I would love to hear your thoughts on them as well too. So that's going to wrap this up. So thank you so much for spending a little bit of your time with me. I really appreciate it. And I'd love to hear your comments down below. So again, what I tell you every single day, ladies, every day, get up and show up because you are worth it. So until I see you in my next video, have a very safe and blessed day.